Hi, this is going to be a very short presentation just to inform you about a milestone that I've passed on May 9th, 2016. I surpassed 90 miles per gallon average, lifetime average on my 2014 ELR. And I anticipate that it's only going to increase from there. It's going to be well above 100. What you're looking at now is a photograph of my ELR while it's charging. And here's my miles per gallon as of May 9th, 2016, 90.1 miles per gallon. That's not advertiser trying to sell you a car advertisement. That is average user driving the car, combined city and highway, for the past 2 years. I've been driving the car on the city, around the city and highway for 2 years running now. And my lifetime average is 90.1 miles per gallon. And because I'm the only owner of this car so far, that 90.1 miles per gallon is in fact all mine. If anybody has a extended range electric vehicle that has a lifetime average of less than 50, say like a Cadillac ELR or a Chevrolet Volt that has a lifetime average of less than 50, then they are not using the car the way it should be used. The way the car should be used is by plugging it in periodically. It's an electric car. It needs electricity in order to run. The generator or the engine should not be the primary source of electricity. The primary source of electricity should be from plugging the car in, or it should come from the power supply. But I've surpassed 90.1 miles per gallon. And here shortly, I anticipate within the next 2 months, I should be well above, I should go above 100. Hi, what you're looking at is a gentleman going through CyberKnife treatment for prostate cancer at Colorado CyberKnife. And the main reason that I'm doing this particular presentation is to actually allow people to see what the CyberKnife does and what happens while it's doing what it's doing. And one thing that I want to let people know is that something that I'm still disappointed in, and it kind of saddens me and at the same time makes me mad, is that I live approximately 30 miles from a hospital that has a CyberKnife facility. And when I was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2007, not one medical professional or doctor recommended the CyberKnife. My primary care physician saw that my PSA was going up at a rate that was abnormally high. It was rising at a rate that was abnormal. And he recommended that I have it examined. So I got on the web, did some research, and found a CyberKnife facility in Carolinas Medical Center in Concord, North Carolina, which is about 30 miles from where I live. And once again, not one doctor or medical professional actually recommended a CyberKnife to me. And this was in 2007. And it just pisses me off that the medical people in the medical field aren't talking about the CyberKnife more, or making it more available to people that can use it. I know of one gentleman that I met here early in 2016, went through prostate cancer surgery as a result of being found positive for prostate cancer, and not one doctor recommended the CyberKnife to him either. And this was several years after my cancer was removed from my body by the CyberKnife in 2007. And once again, I went through CyberKnife treatment in Concord, North Carolina in 2007, and there's still lots of men that are still being surgery is still being offered to them, even though they may be near a CyberKnife facility, just as I was. And once again, getting back to this particular video, you see the machine rotating, getting into position in order to shoot the prostate from a different angle. At first it's shot from above his body. Now I think it's going to go below. And again, no matter what direction it shoots from, the prostate is receiving all of the radiation. And the reason it rotates is because as a result of trying to get to the prostate, the beam has to go through the surrounding tissue. So it rotates around the body so it doesn't penetrate the same tissue each and every time, thus sparing the surrounding tissue and sparing the side effects. I personally did not receive or did not suffer any noticeable side effects as a result of CyberKnife treatment. And once again, this is a CyberKnife treatment for prostate cancer at Colorado CyberKnife. Now, there's CyberKnife facilities. There's one in Connecticut. I'm sure there's one in Connecticut. And if you go to cyberknife.com, you can, by you entering your zip code, you can find a CyberKnife that's close to you. You click on the location tab, you go to cyberknife.com, click on the location tab, and you enter your zip code, and it will tell you how close a CyberKnife facility is to you. Now, like I said, there was a hospital that has CyberKnife about 30 miles from me. And I was shocked, and I'm still surprised and kind of pissed off that the medical community doesn't more highly recommend the CyberKnife, more commonly recommend the CyberKnife to some of its prostate cancer patients.